Today on the channel, the dogs are barking with WWE Mattel Elite 119, Bron Breakker.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Elite 119 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the return of Bron Breakker. But for all your Bron Breakker needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, going to do this review like I do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. What can you say about Bron Breakker making the jump from NXT over on the Raw brand right now, part of Seth Rollins' army? We'll see how long that lasts. Of course, like every faction, they always break off, they build up. Got to think it's not going to be the days of old where somebody's a member for a year, 2 years, and then they break up. It'll be 6 months from now. He'll turn on Seth Rollins and we'll be off to the races with that feud is what I would have to imagine will happen. We'll see what ends up happening, though, in the future. But we know we're diving into another Bron Breakker. We've had a few so far. I think we've had, 2 or 3 main event basic style figures. And I think we've had 3 different elites, including the Chase, this being the 4th elite. So I think Bron Breakker, one of those guys swooping into the Mattel lines. And over the next couple of years, we're going to see the rise of Bron Breakker figures. Only makes sense. He's on TV all the time. He's been back and forth. He's been the Intercontinental champion. How about? I don't think he beat Matt Cardona. Did he, Todd McFarlane? And I looked that up. I don't think he did there, though. But he is the Intercontinental champion depicted in right here. I believe when he won it at SummerSlam, if I'm not mistaken. But Bron Breakker, a favorite of mine, a good friend of the channel. I did get to meet Bron Breakker and spend a little bit of time with him at a work function not too long ago. And super nice guy. He looked like he was just happy to be in the grind. But we know what a grind is. It'll get to you. Hopefully he can maintain that, being happy in the grind for years to come, because he's going to be in that grind, let me tell you. But a super nice guy when I talk to him, that's for sure. So shout out to Bron Breakker, of course. But let's dive into this one here, see what's going on. Looking good. Bron Breakker in the package. Looks like we got a brand new head sculpt here. Got Bron Breakker over there, 8 and up, Elite WWE, Bron Breakker, WWE. Bron breaking things over here. That looks like a guy that's got the dog in him. Does he got the dog in him? I think he does. Todd McFarlane, can you fact check that too? Add that to the list over there. Pretty sure. I know, Todd, you got the dog in you, so you don't need to put that on the list. Mark Summers, put him on the list, though, please. But Bron Breakker looking beautiful over here. Certified authentic Bron Breakker, Elite. On the back, there's old Bron Breakker. Oh my gosh, he's wilding out over there. Bron Breakker, tail of the tape. Got the blurb, got the cross-sell, unboxing each and every one of these on the channel right here. Make sure you do subscribe. And of course, we'll get to the all-ego chase eventually, and we'll unbox that on the channel as well. Bron Breakker from Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful this time of year. It sounds like Bill Goldberg's going to be wrestling down there this weekend, depending when you're watching this, I guess. And I'm calling it Kyle Spoilers. I'm fully expecting Goldberg to win the title from Gunther at that show. And then I wouldn't be shocked to see Seth Rollins come out and cash in on him. So it's a way to get Goldberg to win and then all of a sudden get cashed in on. And we see sayonara to Bill Goldberg there. So we'll see what happens in Atlanta, GA. Badge Street, of course. Height, 6 feet tall. I'm going to fact check that myself. You guys don't need to. When I did meet him, I thought he was going to be a little bit taller. Now, I'm 6'1", 6'2", somewhere in between there. And Bron was smaller than me. So that checks out. He's about 6 feet. That math checks out. That dog hunts. How about that? How about that, Todd? There you go. Weight, 250 pounds. Finisher, the spear. And I will say I picked him up, and he felt to be about 235, 238, maybe tops. I don't know. Might have to do that again. The dogs were barking at SummerSlam 2024 when Bron Breakker defeated Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Career highlights: Intercontinental Champion, NXT Tag Team Champion. Wasn't that with Baron Corbin? That was interesting. And Oddfellows partnership is what that was once upon a time. But we're going to say see you later. See you later. Fetching like a dog is what we're doing. Plastic Bron Breakker prison right there. Looking very good. And then he's locked in with the twist ties, the old Mattel twist ties. We know how that goes. And we know just secure how to get rid of them with the pink scissors. The pink scissors of doom, of course. Now, I was a huge Steiner Brothers fan as a kid. Still a huge Steiner Brothers fan, so I always enjoyed their matches. And Bron, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. See you later, goodbye. And there's been word over the last couple of weeks that was it Scott Steiner's son signed like a developmental contract or something, or an NIA, or maybe an NRA. I don't know what he signed. Maybe a do not resuscitate. Maybe one of those. I don't know. He signed something there. I think he's going to eventually be on the WWE battlefield is what he will be. So we'll see what happens in the future, of course. Maybe he signed an NDA, Todd. I don't know. You know, those go around too. I've signed an NDA a time or two in my life. You got to in the business world from time to time, as we do know. But let's dive into this here. We got the Intercontinental title, and we got Bron Breakker side plates on these Intercontinental titles. So just like we saw, what was it? All Ego Ethan Page had side plates too. So we got side plates with this one. Looking very good, though. It is the new Intercontinental title. I don't know. It's interesting, though. Think there's some like 6-year-old kid in kindergarten right now who's just becoming to watch wrestling. This is his Intercontinental title. And in 30 years, he's gonna be like, this is the best Intercontinental title of all time. And he's not wrong, because that's his personal opinion. But man, it's a far cry from the old school one. That's a far cry from the glory one of the 80s. Of course, the one Macho held, Bret Hart, Ultimate Warrior. You know, that's the Intercontinental title. That's the Intercontinental title. But cool to get it, and it's cool to get the side plates here. We do got the one fingers here. I guess you're going to say, hey, what you going to do, brother, is what we're going to do with that one there. But now, diving into the head sculpt on Bron Breakker. Now, we saw this teased, I want to say was it before Mania? They showed, hey, something big's coming in. We saw kind of the grayed out look of this one. And a lot of people thought we were going to get a Bron Breakker Ultimate. And apparently we're getting ahead of ourselves there. I'm fully expecting him to get an Ultimate probably 2026, I would have to imagine. But it was for this Elite here. And we've had a lot of the same old Bron head, so it's nice to get some new Bron head. That's what it's nice to get from time to time. But looking good here. So like the looks of this. Like the looks of this a lot in the head. He's got the screaming, yelling face. It works for Bron Breakker there. So it's something different. And the nice thing is you can change this between the other Bron figures if you want to mix their heads around. So that's a cool option for those customizers as well. Got that short hair going on. Got the goatee. Takes beautiful care of his teeth right there, that's for sure. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, playing all those human hits. Got a singlet you could set Oz Fox's watch to. Of course, black and white attack means only one thing. Yep, huge Striper fan. Shout out to Striper as well, but he's got the tiger stripes going on down here. Who knew? Down there in Atlanta, rocking to the Striper. I guess it makes sense. Is Atlanta in the Bible Belt? It's on the cuff of the Bible Belt, I think. So who knows? But shout out to Oz Fox and Michael Sweet and the boys, I guess what we'll say. But very colorful singlet here. No, the apple doesn't far from the tree, as they do say as well. Now, he does got that tattoo on his shoulders. Man, this just screams Bill Goldberg, doesn't it? Was he inspired this by Bill? I've never heard the story of the tattoo, but very Bill Goldberg-esque, as we do know. You got the white wrist tape looking good, the taped up hands, 2 gripping hands out of the package. No fists with this Bron Breakker, which is a miss. This feels like this should be the battle hardened, ready to go, ready to throw down Bron. We should have some fists with this one. Unfortunately, not going to be the case here. Singlet looking good. You do got the matching knee pads to the singlet. I like the looks of that. It does have Breakker down the side of the boots in black, looking very good. Arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows. Playing all the hits. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Ab crunch, the perfect amount of looseness and tightness. Waist articulation, feeling good, looking good. Leg goes up, and look at that. No bounce back. No Vietnam bounce back on this one. Still a little bit tight, but I'd rather have it tight than have the bounce back. So we do get that. Thigh cut, very nice there. You do get the double jointed pinless knees. Oh, those hits keep on going right there. Boot cut, ankles back forth, side to side, up and down. Still a little bit looser than I like on the ankles, but not as bad as some of the other ones we've had recently. But a good looking Bron Breakker figure right here. I like this one a whole lot. And he does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Of course, grab yours. Make sure you get the Mattel ones using discount code Kyle to save yourself 10%. But we do got Bron Breakker Elites here. We got the one where he truly had the dog in him. And then we got his first one, which I think still to this day, this is my favorite Bron Breakker figure. I love the tribute singlet on this one. It just, I don't know, something just looks right on this. But all of them have been really, really good. I've liked every single Bron Breakker figure we've got so far. Very toyetic. He's got to keep coming up with some cool singlets and some cool looks. Unfortunately, being with Seth Rollins, he's kind of dumbing down some stuff, wearing a suit all the time. And some people can pull off a suit. He's just not a guy that needs to be in a suit to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments down below. But I like this one a whole lot. This one could be the sleeper of this way because we've had a few Bron Breakers of the past. Getting a new one here. A lot of people looking at the Dexter Loomis, the Ego Page, all Ego Ethan Page, of course. But I like this one a whole lot. So it could be a sleeper when it comes to set rankings times. But let me know your thoughts on this Bron Breaker. You happy to pick this one up or you passing? Maybe you got some of these. You don't need this one. Be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. Yes, it's true. Todd, you knew that. You're on the couch for all of them. So we got videos every single day. Of course, between both YouTube channels, we got 4 videos a day. What am I doing with my life? Who knows? But we got those going on. And if you want to get even more content from me, check out the Patreon, check out the YouTube channel memberships. I don't think anybody posts more on a Patreon than probably somebody like me. But check it out if you want to support the channel. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. And of course, the Kyle Peterson Show podcast available every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for Bron Breaker, Elite 119, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Get that wheel to top.